Okay guys, this is Heath with Tech by Design, and today we are going to take a look at the BitFenix Phenom Micro ATX case. Now, I'm pretty excited to have this opportunity to take a look at this case and review it for BitFenix. I've used many BitFenix products over the years, but I've never had a chance to use one of their cases. In fact, I really haven't even had my hands on one as of yet. So definitely this should be very, very enlightening to see the quality that I hear so much about up close. So let's unbox this thing and see what we're looking at. I already took the liberty of cutting the tape off the bottom to make life a little bit easier and the video a little bit shorter. But here we go. As you can see, no damage to the case. It got shipped directly to me. Here's your quick installation guide. Plenty of information in here, I'm sure. Layout, filters, drives, jacks. Pretty much anything you're going to need to know about how to take this case apart and put it back together. Looks pretty complete. Drawings look pretty good too. That's always good. You want to have nice, good, clear drawings to make sure you know what you're looking at and where everything goes. Foam end caps here look nice and sturdy. They're a little thinner than I'm used to, but this is a relatively light case. They do feel relatively durable, and they're on there really snug, which is always a good sign. You don't want loose fitting end caps. You don't want the case moving around in the box it's being shipped because it can wear on the paint. Okay, this looks like the top. There we go. Okay, there's the front of the case. Looks good. Nice and smooth. There's a little dust on it, but that's not uncommon. Plastic almost feels like soft touch. In fact, I think it does have a coating on it. I like how smooth the case looks. It's one of these cases, when I saw it in the pictures, I thought, you know, that would look good on somebody's desk. It'd look good in your living room being used as a home theater PC. Make a good land box, you know. I mean, looks sharp, understated, clean. And if you're a modder, this kind of stuff you love to get a hold of is stuff that you can change easily enough. You can, you know, put a rad grill on the top, fan grills on the side, front, window, nice big windows, whatever you like. Okay, let's open her up and see how she looks inside. This is the Micro ATX version, so the motherboard is mounted reversed. So this is actually the opening for the side of the case that you can access everything on. Thumb screws have a nice plastic outside edge. They don't tear up your fingers when you're taking them off, which is always nice. I've got a few cases where they machine metal ones, which are nice, but they're sharp. They're actually, you know, they're rough, textured, and they'll actually tear up your fingers. This side comes off pretty easily. Here's the side. Looks like we have mounts for 2 SSDs in the door. All your cables. Would have liked to have seen, they look nice and black, but I would have liked to have seen this color eliminated. These connectors could have been black. These wires could have been covered. But overall, they do look pretty good. And for the price of this case, I don't think I can complain too much. Okay, here's a box. Sounds like screws. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see, we got a baggie of screws, clips, more thumb screws, some grommets. Yeah, just in fact, it looks like there's way more than you possibly need. USB 2.0 to 3.0 in case your motherboard doesn't have 3.0. Few zip ties. Nothing too out of the ordinary in there. As you could probably barely see, I'll have to tip it back for you a little bit so you can get a little bit of light in there. The motherboard mounts clear back in here. And then you have this SSD hard drive rack that sits right here in the front. But it does include 4 screws, 2 on the top and bottom to remove it. And then there is a mount up here for 5 1/4, though I'm not sure why, because there's no access in the front for it. But I'm sure that's explained in the manual. And then we got whatever bracket this is here. Let me get this out of here. Not really sure what this is. Looks like it's got screw holes for a fan. What is that, 120, 140? SSD mount points, maybe? Those look like hard drive. Looks like it's a 5 1/4 to 3.5 or 2.5 inch adapter with the option of being able to mount a fan to it. It may fit in this front bay right here. I'd have to check the manual for that, though. Okay, let's spin it around and take a look at the back. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. The case does, mount the motherboard inverted. So, let's see, we got 120 millimeter fan. There's from the Spectre line, mounted in the back here. Looks like you got extra set of mounts to go 140 if you wish. Here's your power plug output. And I'll explain a little bit more about that as we get around to the other side. Now, one of the things that's unique about this case is it does house a micro ATX motherboard in it, but this case is small. It's very small. Same size as a Prodigy, the original Prodigy. Okay, so here's the back side of the case, back side of the motherboard tray. Nice big opening. They've rounded all these edges. This is really nice. You're not going to have to worry about cutting your fingers on them. Looks like that's a self-alignment pin, so that's nice. It's always nice when they install one pin in there. Let's see if I can get this undone. Now, one of the interesting things about this case, and when I said what was different, is that the power supply on this case mounts in the front. It mounts right in here in the front. It doesn't mount in the back, on the bottom or the top like a normal case. It definitely does mount face down in the front. And how that works is you actually mount it in from the top, and then this cord right here will plug into your power supply right here and bring power out the back. Now, what do we have here? Looks like a cover of some kind. Not sure it's supposed to come off. Oh, yep. Must fit on there magnetically. Got little magnets in the corners or something. Probably to quiet it down. More mounts. Not really sure what those fit. This looks like big 200 millimeter fan there. And here it is. 120 holes right here. There's a 120 fan mounted from the Spectre line right in here. So you definitely mount 2 fans on the bottom. This is probably optional in case you want to do quiet case. Helps cover up. Get that back on, right? It's right back on there, no problem. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the top. Top's got its own grill, fan grill on it with a quick release. This is nice. And it pops up. It's got a slight warp in it intentionally, so it just comes right off. And it's filtered. Has mounts for two 120 millimeter fans. And given the looks of this case, I bet as long as you weren't running more than 2 video cards, you're just running a single video card, you could probably get a 120 millimeter, two dual 120 millimeter all-in-one water cooling unit in here. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go back around to the front. I said it's nice and smooth. It does feel like a soft touch. This front should come off relatively easily. Of course, trying to do it on camera, I always have a hard time. There we go. Okay, so the front of the case, as you can see, looks a lot like the Prodigy when the front's off. All the same mounts. You got 200 millimeter, 180 millimeter, dual 120s. Looks like right here you even have a 140. You put in there. Here's your knockout for the 5 1/4, though I'm still kind of wondering about that. I might have to read the book to figure out what's going on there. And then this is one of the neat tricks, if you don't know much about BitFenix cases, is these badges on the front are interchangeable. There is a pair of clips in the back, and you just pop those clips out. This whole emblem comes right out, and you can buy other emblems. So that's really neat. They have all different colors, brushed aluminum even. I think they make a gold one, red one, orange one, white, black. That looks like black chrome to me. Probably any color you can think of. Or if you want to custom paint it yourself, you can pop it out, scuff it, spray whatever color you want, put it back in. It's yours. Well, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of this rather interesting little case. Looking forward to playing it with it some more and getting a full review on it. After we do the review, I am going to mod the case. My son and I are going to use it as a father-son project, and we haven't decided on a theme quite yet, though we are thinking mahogany and nickel hydro dip. But I don't know. That could change. But stay tuned. I will be doing a full review on this case, going in and out of it, and seeing what I like and possibly what I don't. And then once that is done, we will start modifying it. I don't know about you, but I think this thing needs some windows in it too. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and if you like the video, subscribe button is below, and join me for the next video.